So Batandwa, I have three daughters. I have a 9-year-old, a 16-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And they're an amazing blessing to me. And I look back at them and I go, my goodness, how did they become so wise? They are, the knowledge that they have in them is far beyond what I ever had at their age. So I want to encourage you that you have so much wisdom and so many of the answers that myself and your superiors and mentors never had at your time. You have the ability to think about a world that we couldn't even conceive to have. So you describe the morality and the moral compass and the sort of leadership that you currently have in your organization, and enjoy that. And it's fantastic that you acknowledge that, but really also acknowledge the potential, the latent potential that you and your peers have to achieve things way beyond what I and my peers ever envisioned. And I would encourage you to always challenge yourself to not settle for this is okay or we've done well enough. Keep on asking the question, keep on upping the ante, because there are answers which are still to be discovered, which would open doors for yourself and for your generation. So I really, really want to encourage you in that regard. You're thinking and you're on a pathway that is phenomenal, and streaks ahead of where we would be. So what I wish I knew was also that how much collective knowledge that we have as South Africans, and we need to continue engaging with the hard, difficult discussions, because that's the only way we're actually going to be answering questions, but we must do so in a respectful way. And I think there needs to be a greater amount of respect. So one of the things that I felt that I always brought to the party is I don't understand why communities are so disjointed and why the haves and have-nots can't live next to one another. And I really want to encourage social housing. I almost find social housing is following its own apartheid model. What I mean by that, it's not a racial separation now. It is a separation by tenure and by class. So we seem to be marginalizing social housing, not from a geographical point of view, but over there we are delivering a social housing apartment building. Why is that the case? Why can we not integrate social housing and open market stock and in a mixed-use development? So I think these waves must follow, and I want to encourage not-for-profit companies to be doing all sorts of developments, but deploying that profit to be for the cause of social justice and social housing. Why can you not have a commercial development on the ground floor of your social housing block? That means that you have amenities close by to your social housing development, and that cross-subsidizes the nature of the stock that you deliver. Because the more we bring social housing into cities, the more land is going to cost, and the more difficult it is going to be to deliver the product just from a financial point of view. And at some point, the state is going to run out of land that it can make available for social housing. And in that financial paradigm, social housing institutes are going to have to think differently about generating income streams to get access to land, because land is a scarce commodity. I see that in Cape Town, where obviously the ocean and the mountain and railway lines and national roads have bisected our city in such a way that And we have generations of advantaged wealth here that don't need to sell land. And that's kept the city hostage to some degree, even with the best intentions of the city and of province. So I want to encourage young people to think about don't let the moniker of not-for-profit also be a constraint that you think that is the outcome of what we need. It's really about the deployment of the profit in the business of delivering on the mandate of the not-for-profit company.